Hello, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be talking about my Citizen Promaster Super Tough reference BN0118-04E. Is this the toughest watch under £300? I've taken the watch out of the box for the first time and it is double ticking. What this means is that the watch needs energy. Being eco drive, it's powered by light, so it's obviously been in storage for quite some time. So I'll pop it on the shelf and come back to it in roughly half an hour. Okay, so I've come back to the watch almost half an hour later. It's ticking away fine, so we can get going. I've taken it from the shelf straight to a loom shot. Not the most professional of loom shots, but the watch is basically, it's barely even in the dark and you can see how bright it is. The Promaster Super Tough series debuted in 1989. And was made famous by Ray Mears. Ray Mears, of course, is the legendary survivalist and adventurer. He had shows on BBC and the Discovery Channel in the late 90s and early 2000s, and he would often be wearing the Citizen Promaster Super Tough. And the watch went on to become known as the Ray Mears watch. Since the original Super Tough watch was created, there have been many different versions over the years. This particular version, I think, is pretty special. It's definitely in a military field style, and there are reasons for this. In fact, the prior version to this was the Royal Marine Commando Super Tough watch. This watch I'm looking at today is exactly the same, except the prior version had Royal Marine Commandos on the front and Royal Navy on the back. I'm glad they kept it the same because this could arguably be the perfect field watch. The watch is 40mm in width, which for me is the absolute sweet spot, 40 to 41mm, so a great start there. So why is this watch super tough? Well, firstly, it's created from Citizen's proprietary surface hardening technology, Duratech. The watch is made from titanium, and Citizen have hardened it using their coined Duratech process. So they get the titanium, it's sealed in a vacuum, heated to 2000 degrees using an electron beam. This essentially changes the surface, and with this new surface they have created through heating, they pressure bond it back within itself, creating a hardened surface. This new super titanium is 5 times the strength of stainless steel and more scratch resistant, and rests roughly at 1000 on the Vickers scale. The Vickers scale is a universal hardness scale for testing materials. Essentially, whoever's doing the measuring gets a diamond, it's cut in a particular way. They place it on the material, apply pressure to it, and then measure the mark that's left. So to put that into perspective, stainless steel, which is, as we know, very strong and used in most watches, rests at about 200 on the Vickers scale, and super titanium is at 1000 roughly, so about 5 times the strength. This Promaster Super Tough watch is 300 meters in water resistance with a screw down crown. It has extra thick sapphire crystal glass. It's anti-magnetic and shock resistant. The strap on this watch is made from Kevlar, so military vest material, so we know it's going to be extremely strong. It's absolutely fine in water. For me, the best and most impressive feature of this watch is the case. When you turn over the back of the watch, you'll notice that there's no case back. So in a watch, there's 2 points of weakness. You've got the front, the glass, and then you have the case back. So that's where the watch is most vulnerable. Well, Citizen here have taken one of those points away in creating a single case, also known as a monocoque case, which makes this watch look fantastic firstly, but it's very practical as it's far stronger. You actually have to get through the front of the watch if it ever needed work. And remember, it's 300 meters in terms of water resistance, so that's no mean feat. You don't often see watches with monocoque cases at this price point, especially when you combine all of the other features together. The watch, of course, is powered by Citizen's Eco Drive movement, meaning there's no batteries. The watch is powered by natural and artificial light. This certainly adds to the robustness. Don't get me wrong, I love a mechanical watch. However, in terms of practicality, being powered by light and having less moving parts inside definitely adds to the tough specification. So is this the toughest watch under £300? Is it as tough as some G-Shocks? Possibly not. I mean, a plastic watch encased in rubber is going to be very difficult to beat. However, is this more of what you would describe as an actual watch, if that makes sense? If we look at it in those terms, then for me, yes, this is the toughest watch under £300. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Is this the toughest watch under £300? Do you think it should be compared with G-Shocks? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. There'll be more content coming soon.